Not all ads are equal in the eyes of your viewers, so that requires you to test. And if you're not organized, you could be losing a lot of money. Hey everyone, it's Patrick from Flood Your Business. Make sure that you subscribe with your notification bell on. We will be dropping content every single week to help you grow your business, as well as announcing fun and awesome giveaways. So today I wanted to actually talk to you about some technical stuff and open up my ads manager to show you exactly how I would recommend that you organize your ads. Now, this is extremely important because at one time you could be testing a lot of creative per ad set. So you could have, anywhere from 8 to 100 ads going at a time, depending upon your budget and the size of your audience. So we're gonna jump behind the computer and go through a step-by-step process of how I like to actually organize our campaigns so that we can identify what's working and what's not. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is create an objective for your marketing campaign. So let's just say, for example, we're doing lead generation. So I'm going to click on lead generation. It's going to pop up this window here, and it's going to ask you what you want your campaign to be, what the campaign name is going to be. So generally, let's say it's lead generation. I'm going to say lead gen. And then what I want to do is also name exactly what it is that I'm offering, right? So let's say it's a pass, maybe it's a 3-day pass, right? So it's 3-day pass. This is important because what's going to happen when you start to get a little bit more advanced is you have two types of scaling. You have scaling when it comes to how much money you're putting on a budget, and then you have scaling when it comes to what type of offers you're giving. So let's say you're doing a pass, maybe you want people's email and you're giving away an ebook. That's horizontal scaling. So you want to make sure that you're actually naming whatever campaign that is so that you can see exactly what's going on inside of your ads manager. All right, so we're doing lead gen here. It's a 3-day pass. And then let's go on to the next step. So the ad set name is exactly what you're targeting. All right. So let's just say I'll just create a new one inside of here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with this stuff. We'll say San Francisco. Okay. Let's say that we're going to be targeting people from 23 to whatever. We'll do 44. This is just random. And then we'll do women. All right. And then we'll just leave it open for now. Okay. So from there, I'm just going to save the audience. And then what I like to do is, see, this is San Francisco women, 23 to 44, right? So what I'm going to say is W for women, San Fran, 10 mile, and then their age, 23 to 44. Because you might change these things, like the min, or I should say the sex, the location, the radius, the age, all of those things you might change, right? So watch, I'm going to save this, and then from there, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy, and then I'm going to paste. So now I know what this ad set actually is. Okay, so if I scroll down here, it gets a little bit more complicated. Like you can do automatic placements and manual placements. Let's say, for example, I'm only doing Facebook and I'm doing feeds, right? Let's just say I'm just doing feed, just for an example here, right? So what I could also do up here is say feed only. So then I know exactly where the placements are happening. And maybe I also just want to do mobile, right? Maybe I'm just testing mobile. So I could say feed only and mobile. So that way I know. Maybe I'm split testing. Maybe I'm testing mobile against mobile and desktop. Or maybe I'm testing feed against story, or all placements against feed, right? So this way you know exactly what your ad set is. All right. Okay. All right. So from there we'll continue. Now we want to do the ad name, right? So this is basically 3 parts, right? And the way that I like to do this is content, copy, and headline. All right, so let me give you an example here. Okay, so we have the picture or the content, and the name of it matches exactly what it looks like, so we can understand very quickly by a quick glance. Next, we have the copy, which is essentially the writing that is going into the primary text. So, you know, let's just say you're offering, I don't know, like a challenge, for example. Then what we want to do is we want to organize that so we understand exactly what the copy is. Right? And then the headline. And essentially, you know, you want the headline to, like I've said in other videos, mirror the offer. So, you know, whatever, free, I think I said 3-day pass. Right, so I'll say get A3 because you can change that and we want to know exactly what that looks like later. Okay, so now we have the content, we have the copy, and we have the headline, so we understand exactly what it is that we're doing. So now when we start to test things, it makes way more sense. So now that you've organized your first campaign and you have your first ad set with your first ad, what you can start to do is build off of your ad sets, and you can either duplicate this one, I mean that's a very fast way to do it, and just change one thing. For example, let's just say the sex, right? So men versus women, that's one way to do it. You can start to build those out, and then now you can see exactly who your target is in this category. And if you go to your ads, you can see, let's just say we change this one, for example, and we're testing creative off of other creative, right? So I'll change this image. Let's just go to right, and then now essentially everything's the same, but you know, the one variable is the creative, or I should say the content, right? So we're just changing that, right? And we go up, we change this to make sure that we know this is different, publish. So now we can objectively and systematically look at how are these two performing, and most importantly, we can see, because the naming conventions and the labels that we've created for the ad sets, ad, and campaign are very clear for us. All right, everybody, that is it for now. We have hundreds of free marketing tools for you inside of our Facebook group. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description below so you can join. I hope to see you in that group. It's been amazing. It's growing super fast. So make sure that you join us. Don't forget to subscribe with your notification bell on. We will be dropping a lot of content every single week to help you grow your business, as well as announcing fun and awesome giveaways.